Do you ever feel like the whole world is falling apart and you just have all sorts of feelings and emotions arising? I hate myself. Why is the world so unfair? You're not alone. Inner conflicts are shown to have bothered people and their mental health for the past decades of their life. In this video, I'll be sharing my format of journaling that has helped me effectively cope with all these negativities and emotions, how it has drastically transformed my mindset and to truly help me create the beliefs and the life that I want. First things first, we have to accept and acknowledge the fact that there is no way you can completely erase or get rid of these feelings. The reason why people struggle from all these emotions and negativity and discomfort is because we want to get rid of them. We are so uncomfortable just having these anger, disappointment in our lives. What we can do is to be the one to reverse that limiting belief that is causing us to feel a certain way or act a certain way. Most of the time, when we are angry or upset, we tend to explode and feel all sorts of emotions which cause us to react certain ways that we probably didn't want to. This is why I start by writing every single thing I feel on my journal. Whenever I feel I hate him, I hate her, and everything, I just immediately take the journal out and I just vent on my journal. I literally write I hate talking to my boyfriend. He never understands me. We always disagree on so many things. I hate my mom. Why is she always this way? I never have a true friend in my life. And all those anger that you're feeling, you have to write it out. You have to kind of vent it, but in a very healthy way, not on other people, but on that journal. Because when you write it down, you're acknowledging it, you're accepting it. I start by writing this down. I slowly come to terms with me feeling this way, and then I'm able to gather a clearer mind. I start to see wait. I kind of see the roots and the why I even had this emotion in the first place. And when you start to see why something even made you feel a certain way, you start to realize that it all starts from you and others are not to blame. How can you blame other people for the feelings and the emotions that you yourself created on your own? If you're gonna blame your boyfriend every time you're not happy with him or you think that he didn't meet up to your expectations, then you're gonna spend the rest of your life just chasing nothing, because the reality check is that these feelings stem from you. So you have to be the one, and you have to accept that we are the only people who can heal ourselves. And slowly enough, I realized this very magical thing that started to happen to me after I embarked on this whole journaling practice. I started to be very aware of myself and I started to know myself more. So next time when I find myself having a triggered moment again, I calm myself down by throwing a mantra in my head. What is a mantra? A mantra is basically a statement that you stick close to yourself. So I realized that, for example, I have a tendency to not be able to control my emotions. So I kind of set a reminder in my head and in my belief that, you know what, next time if I am going to quarrel with my other half, I want to calm myself down, tell myself this mantra that I put. You can put any mantra you want. So for me, my mantra is, what else is there to it? You are responsible for your own feelings. So every time I tell myself, set these two mantras in my head whenever I feel any discomfort, I start to really take a step back and not react the way that I did before. We live in our own thoughts, and with these mantras coming in, then you will have a new way of dealing with things and people and dealing with yourself. And then you can then have the space to set a new belief in your life. So for example, my new belief will be, you know what, next time I talk to my boyfriend, we're gonna talk happily and we're gonna talk to each other with respect. And once you have this whole cycle of the letting it out and letting new things in that truly contribute you're gonna feel more relaxed and you're not gonna feel so anxious all the time when you're talking to people. So all of the things that you think are affecting you in your life are just things that you think you have no power over. But once you learn that you do have the control and power over things that happen to you, you are going to find this life, and you're gonna find living every single day so much easier to handle, and you're gonna see miracles and new connections coming into your life, like the money you've always wanted, the people that you've always wanted to connect with. I always believe that you attract what you are. If you are like a ball of mess and you don't even know how to deal with yourself and your negative emotions, and you don't even know how to create your new beliefs, I don't see how you can attract things that you want in your life if there's so many things that you're stuck at. It is okay and it's completely fine to be stuck at this moment, because I always believe that when you're stuck, it means that there's a new way out, and it means a possibility to more things and abundance. The first step you really have to take is to be responsible for it and truly action it. You can't just think and watch motivational videos and podcasts telling yourself, you know what, just because I've listened to this podcast, it means that I'm going to change my life. But if you don't do the work and really work on things that are bothering you and are, causing you to feel all these things, and really get rid of them and instill new healthy practices into your life, you know that if you have a view you want to get towards, you have to lift your ass up to walk through the slopes. So this is the same concept that you have to instill and you have to put into your database in your brain, in your life. Once you start to have control over your emotions and feelings, you're gonna have control of things that happen to you. You're gonna be able to have this power to rewrite your whole script. So many people for like 50 years of their life, I've heard adults telling me things like, no, I'm depressed and my life just isn't good, and I just wished I had her life, or I just wish that I was born with a different family. You can always recreate and be born. I always believe that you don't have to be that fixed version of yourself all the time. You have this whole life to work towards, and let's just do it with faith and kindness and be gentle with yourself, but harsh when you need to. Like, you had to be harsh to yourself in order to grow. Like for me, I had to force myself to write that journal, and I had to persuade myself that my old self wasn't working out, so I could renew my new version that you're talking to right now. And every single day I will never stop growing. There's just so much to learn, and I always just get humbled when people share their journey with me, and I just think that there's just so much to learn from everyone. And I'm so happy to be able to be so privileged to be sitting here and film this video and talk to people about my journey and what I've learned in my journey, and continue to learn more and empower more, and we shall influence one another in this whole process. Like I always say, I hope that in my channel and on my platform, I raise more awareness to these very powerful tools that I've been using in my whole life to get myself where I want to be and where I am. And I just hope that we can share the journey together, and there is never a full stop to your story, or it's never the end of your life unless you die or unless you lose your last breath. So until then, just keep catching on to the next moment possible, and we shall see each other soon. Bye.